Hello, and welcome back to Animal Crossing, where it's the very next day. So I decided I wanted to record the next part straight away, so I'm sorry if you're expecting any of my other content. That will be coming soon. I'm just very distracted by a brand new island. It's always very fun for me when I start a brand new island. So here is Tom Nook, and he's doing the typical broadcast for the morning, which I do honestly miss when Isabel takes over. But for now, let's welcome Curio Airport, and as well as hopefully the museum tent should be open. And finally, he just mentioned that the tent should be open. Blathers is here on Curio, and that's all for now. So hopefully we should be able to donate these things that we've gathered for him. Okay, and here we are. Here is Ursula, so I'm going to say hello to both of them right here on the beach with me. So you're up early, Garumph, good morning. What's the latest? I kind of moved here on a whim, and I'm not sure I brought enough bells with me. I didn't bring any, so I'm sure you're more prepared than I was. But anyway, off camera, I did do my best to de-weed everything, and I also collected a little bit of wood. I didn't really do too much. I did unfortunately get stung by some wasps. I didn't catch them, so you didn't miss anything of me adding to my collection. That's still something I need to capture. I did, however, manage to pop a load of balloons, and I got my bottle here. So let me just gather everything up, and we'll see what we got. Oh, and my pockets are full. Let me just swap something whilst I sort out these presents. So I'll just leave that sand dollar there and go through what I managed to get. Wow, 30,000 bells. That's very good. That definitely helps. Let's see what's in the message bottle, and it's from Flip, and it's a honeycomb wall. Honeycomb wall even. Sorry about that. What else have we got? We got the present, which is an iceberg flooring. So once again, I don't have anything, so that's great. Here we have a corkboard, another message bottle from Winnie, and that is a wooden table mirror. I think they get that on the first day, so that'll be the bottle I picked up yesterday. And here we have an old-fashioned alarm clock. So let me just pick up this wherever it is, this shell that I left on the floor before I forget, and I'm just going to put down these two pieces of furniture, or perhaps just the one if that's all I'm able to do. Maybe just back here, so it's a little bit easier to remember where I put them, so that will be just fine. Is this corkboard the wall item? It is, so unfortunately I can't use that. But I also have plenty of Nook miles to go through, so I'll do that right now. First up is DIY tools. Next is rough hewn, and I have 2 of these. Next is trash tools, followed by greedy weeder, and I have 2 of these. Go ahead, be shellfish. Island shutterbug. Nook phone life. Shop to it. Bell ringer. It's raining treasure, and I believe that is it finally. So that hopefully should be enough to pay back Tom Nook for those initial move-in fees. So before anything else, let's dive in and say hello. Mumsy, hello. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. So about my moving fees, I actually can't remember how much it was, but I think I should have enough. It is 5,000, so I have plenty and a little bit extra. That is 5,000 miles and not a mile less. So there we go. Those are the move-in fees paid in full. Now I would like my own home, so let's see. It's fine, I guess. And finally, the option about my home is open. So there was quite a bit of dialogue there, but I skipped all of that. He is just suggesting that I could perhaps buy my own home, and he also mentioned to go check the machine in the corner. So yes, let's do that. Thank you for your business. I'll get started on construction right away. The colour of the roof. What do I normally go with? Is there a blue? That'll do. I don't think I normally go for blue, so let's try a blue roof. And I get the automatic Nook mileage program update, so that's great. That'll be on my phone. And that unlocks the Nook Plus. So let's have a quick look. And there we go. I have these open at the moment. Hopefully I'll be catching a few more bugs. And I do need to plant some more seeds, and maybe I'll be doing these. Maybe not. Did I actually unlock something? Yes, I did. Paying off my moving fees. So that is 500 more Nook Miles. And like you suggested, I suppose I'll have a look here and see what's available. Since I do believe I'll be needing this wetsuit, honestly, almost as soon as possible. So I suppose I'll go for that first, just so I can get that out of the way. And let's see what else I can afford after that. As always, these three here are generally the things that I tend to go for almost immediately. So I guess I can only afford the tool ring, and since I use it an awful lot, let's just go for that. Which leaves me, unfortunately, with not much left. I don't think I can afford much anymore, so I'm going to have to do some of those Nook Miles Plus to get some more points. Anyway, is that going to be another one? Oh, of course, it was this one. So an additional 400 there for spending those Nook Miles. And while I'm here, I'll see what Timmy here has for sale. So only a couple of things. I don't know if I'm going to be using these, but I might buy some more. I might buy some more flowers, since they're kind of important. I need them for bugs to spawn. So I guess I'll buy myself some white tulips. And I'm not sure if I have these recipes, so I'll see if I do. I don't. I'll buy this. I do, however, have this one, so I won't be buying that. That'll do. That's fine. Okay, I guess I've got to learn this, and that's done. And I'm going to go plant those flowers. I should really be going to see Blathers, but I need the space in my inventory, so I'm going to have to throw some of these things on the floor. Just so that I can actually take all of these into see Blathers, and then I need to collect some more, so that's going to take some time. I just don't have this space, unfortunately, in my inventory, so I'm just going to go ahead and plant my flowers right next to these, since I do want some butterflies to spawn. There are a couple that can spawn in January, and they all need flowers to spawn, so that's another Nook Miles. So as unsightly as it is, I'm just going to throw all of my things onto the beach here. Okay, I'm just going to leave myself enough materials to make additional tools if I need them. But I'm going to grab what I have outside of the tent here and jump over to see Blathers. I can see there is... Oh no! I was going to say, I can see there's a snowball here, but I kind of want to leave them just so that a dung beetle might spawn. Let me put it somewhere I can actually see it, like in front of the tent here. Since I had no idea that dung beetle was there, I just couldn't see it behind the tree. And I have no way of cutting down the trees yet. I don't have the tools available for that. Maybe there's another one available. I don't know. Let's just say hello to my snowman. And there's not really much he has to say. I believe it just kind of gives you that one recipe, and that kind of is it, which is a shame. But before I get too distracted, let's gather these things up and say hello to Blathers for the first time. Okay, and here we are, and I really do love this tent design, but unfortunately this tent is going to need to go if we want the museum upgrade, and of course we do for this kind of museum challenge. So, I am indeed the person who gave you the location for this tent. Unfortunately, it's not even. I wanted it to be an even number of spaces. That is such a shame. It's going to bother me, and I'm probably going to move this later, honestly. But that's a problem for later. So, you see, it's not only insects and fish I plan to display in my esteemed institution, but fossils too, that's right, so hopefully he'll be giving me a shovel and a vaulting pole so I can go grab them from wherever they might be. And first of all, he's got something to give me. And it's the vaulting pole, so I can get across the river. That will help me an awful lot. It also means I have an awful lot to now like de-weed and plenty of wood to collect. So he wants 15 exhibits in total, so I will certainly have to do a little bit more running around and hunting for those things. But for now, let's slowly make these donations of what I currently have on me, which is unfortunately just these 4 things. So sea butterfly first, followed by the olive flounder, the horse mackerel, and the last thing I have is this black bass. And with that, he still needs 11 donations, so I am going to have to run around and see what I can find. There should be plenty of things, but if I do struggle, I can always go to the next day, which should get me my wetsuit. And also, some of those flowers should grow, so that should attract a few more butterflies. But of course, I should make this vaulting pole, so let's have a look at the recipe and see what I need for it. I need softwood, so I'll go ahead and grab that from the beach, and I'll be right back. And there we go, I have my very first vaulting pole. Have I used my tool ring yet? I don't think I have, so I'll have to also organise that. Okay, so the vaulting pole's the only thing on here, so let's put everything else as well. Perfect, it seems a bit empty, but it's a start. Right, let's get the vaulting pole out, and hopefully let's have a look at the map. I think the first place I want to go is probably over to the left, and I'll run up and down the beach and see what I can find, since hopefully there'll be some wharf roaches. I believe I already have that butterfly, so I'm not going to go ahead and catch that. But if I do find anything on the way, I'll be sure to check in with you. And before I manage anything, there is something in this pond, so I'm going to give that a go first. And we have our first pond fish, which is a carp, so that's one of my 11. Oh no! Okay, I'll be right back after I fix that. And whilst I was here, I also noticed that I could build my shovel, which I will be needing if I want those fossils. And it also means, oops, I missed. It also means I can dig up this tree spot here, so I'll be putting a money tree down, which is 10,000 bells. And since I got that 30,000 in a balloon, that really does help. So onwards to trying to capture any more things, but also looking for some fossils. And here's my first one, and let's see what we have. I don't know what else it would be. Anyway, I guess I get a Nook Miles for this achievement. And I do, Bonafide Bone Finder. Hopefully I said that right. Pay dirt for doing the money tree. And this one up here, which is 300 for doing those DIY projects. Great, let's see if we can find the other 3. And on the way, I found myself a yellow perch. There is a fossil up on this cliff here, but I don't have any way of getting up there, unfortunately. The third one is just over here, and I can see the 4th one behind it, so I'll dig that up right now. Perfect, and I might even get the ladder if I give the ladders the 2 fossils, was it 3 fossils that I found just now? I can't quite remember, but in the meantime I'll do a little bit more fishing. And I just found another fossil spot over on my top right, so there we go. I've also seen a couple butterflies up on the cliff where the flowers are, but unfortunately I'm not able to get there. There is this a lovely balloon, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and pop this. Okay, and I just waited until it was safely over the water and it wouldn't disappear in the grass. So what have we got this time? It's an espresso maker. Okay, I'll be putting that down with the rest of the furniture that I have gathered up by the museum. I don't really want to just spread it all across the island like I did last time. It took me forever to find everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put this espresso maker just on the floor there and head into the tent and see what Blathers thinks to these fossils and maybe this yellow perch as well. And here we go, let's just give him a fossil and see what he says about it. Who? Indeed, there can be no doubt this is a fossil. Incredible, wonderful, remarkable. So he's very happy with that, of course. And it's a stego tail. That is one that I can read, thankfully. And it looks like he'll only take the one, which is unfortunate. But here's a yellow perch anyway. So I'll have to get the other 3 assessed first. And let's see what he says. And let's see, it looks like he could take all of them. So a diplo tail, a dinosaur track, and lastly, this one. Eusthen Pteron? Is that right? It also looks like I can give him this carp. Oh, that's right, it was a carp that I caught earlier. I completely forgot. I actually thought that was a bass up there. So there you go, have that carp as well. And that means I only have 5 more donations to make. So I should hopefully be able to find them, no problem. Let's just see what this is first. And it's for angling and for cast master. And that's everything. And here we have our first sea bass. I'm surprised it took me so long to catch one, honestly. Followed by our first squid, so I'll put them two on the museum. My inventory is getting very full, so I'm just stacking them here for... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just stacking them here, if it will let me. Place. And with the one space, I'll try and find something else. Okay, and if I'm lucky, I should be able to get these. It looks like I was. We have a wharf roach. That means just 2 more things until Blathers will upgrade the museum. So I'll have to, I think, sell all these things that I picked up apart from the wharf roach and see if I can find 2 more things. It might also be that I should hit some of these stones and hope for a pill bug, and also I could shake some trees. Oh, I see you. This time I see you. Okay, let's attempt to catch this. I don't know how close, if I can just hit the snowball, maybe? Oh, and I got it. It's our first dung beetle, so I'll have to gently swap it. Gently. With a coral, that's fine. Perfect, right. Let's put this down, and that's only... What have I got left? I think I had 5, so just one more thing. Right. Place. And this one. Place. Perfect, okay. Oh, and there's another one over there. I imagine they're worth a fair bit, so I'm going to attempt to capture this one. Fantastic. And that's it for space. Everything I have to donate is here by the museum tent, so let's visit Timmy again and get rid of all these things. And that gives me 13,000 bells. And while I'm here, let's see what these Nook Miles are. So this one, the fish one, and the exterior one. Okay, that should give me enough points to buy one of those other upgrades I wanted. And I'm going to go with the tools recipe since I can't quite afford this this extra inventory space yet. And now let's just check out what we have unlocked. Okay, so I can actually chop down some trees. I can also get some pretty sturdy tools, especially like the watering can, since I loathe using this one. So I might not do that right now, but I think I'm going to go outside and hit some rocks and see if I can find a pill bug to donate. Well, I wasn't lucky with the pill bug, but that will certainly help. Okay, and I think that was the last available stone to me, which is unfortunate because I didn't find one at all. So I think I'm going to resort to the perilous task of shaking some trees and seeing if I can find myself a wasp. It didn't go too well for me last time, so wish me some luck. And there we go. And that was very easy, luckily. Luckily it didn't bounce anywhere strange, so that should be my last donation. So do I have the space? I have plenty of space. And let's go grab everything and go back to Blathers. But before I go to the next day, I'm going to attempt to make another snowman. So let's do those things first and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I get my my ladder until I get the option to make the houses for Tom Nook, so I won't be doing that today, I don't think. Maybe next time though, I should be able to make those homes, since I think that's basically the next big task on my list, as well as the shop, but I actually got quite a lot of materials, so hopefully the shop shouldn't take too long to build at all. And there we go, that is all the specimens he requires to upgrade the museum. So the passion, I'm humbled by the spirit of Curio. We'll now submit our application to build a proper museum. So I believe it might be tomorrow, or it might be the day after, but at least it's a step towards our goal of getting the museum open. I'll also have to check off all the things that I have donated today, and the day before I will be using the Wikipedia to do that. Hopefully it has the museum. It does not yet have the museum mark, so normally there'll be a little like an owl symbol which represents the things that I have successfully donated to the museum. That's not here unfortunately yet, but before I skip to the next day, let's attempt to make that second snowman. Now, I remember in the old games, they weren't very forgiving if you messed up the snowman too much. He wouldn't be very happy with you. I think in this game they might be a little bit more gentle, let's say. But I don't think there's as much of a reward, which is unfortunate. I believe it used to be like a bingo game, and that was really fun. I do find a few of the challenges of this game have been lowered, so some of the older events were a little bit harder, but more rewarding to do. So this is still nice, don't get me wrong. I do like the furniture set, and maybe I'll be using it, I don't know yet. But let's do our best. That ball is moving on its own. I guess I don't have a shovel, unfortunately. Not a shovel, a net. But I know you're back there. Excuse me. Right. This looks a little bit bigger, but I think the snowman has melted somewhat. So let's try this. And you're not quite where I wanted you, but almost so close. So you aren't that happy. 90%. Good enough, I suppose. And I don't get anything for that. You know what? I can't complain. I just said, didn't I, that it's sometimes too easy. So never mind. I believe that's everything I want. I can't afford anything else from the Nook Miles machine. I could have a look, see if there's maybe something to buy, but I'm not too worried about cataloguing at the moment. I did check all the beaches, so there's no special like Gulliver. So I think I'm done for today. So I'll see you in a moment in the next day. And here we are. It's the very next day. It's 11, and for today's news, the Curio Museum is moving forward with construction. So I don't believe it will be fully built yet. And that was everything. So I don't know if there'll be a little visitor today. Hopefully I'll have Gulliver, since I am actually hoping to get a few of his items. But we'll see. Okay, and here we are. So let's see if there's anything to grab from here. Hopefully I've got my wetsuit. So that should be, I think it'll be this one, the Nook Mileage program. So I'll get rid of that. I also have something from Mum. I like saying Mum. Mom sounds a bit strange to me. I don't even think I'm saying it right, honestly. So apologies for that. And then I also got a few other things from the machine, but I'll leave those there for now. And let's open these. So first of all, I have the wetsuit, so I'll go ahead and put that on. I have a present from Mom, and I think that was the cherries. And here we have a wooden mini table recipe. Okay, and that's everything. So I guess I will plant these. Am I missing something? Yes, I'm missing a net, aren't I? But before then, let's say hello there to Sheldon. Say good morning for today. Let's chat. This weather really gets the muscles glistening, Cardio. So that wasn't much, but oh well. And we also have a Nook Miles. So dream house, because yes, I have my house built, which is really nice because I will need the space for all my things. I could actually put everything inside if I wanted to, but not right now, I don't think. Right, I'm going to go make myself a net, and then I think I'll do a few dailies. I'll try and find my bottle and fossils, and then I'll be right back. Oh, and before then, I'm being dragged over by Tom Nook, so he's going to talk about building the shop. So I think that is going to be sort of like my end goal for today. Is going to be trying to get these things together for the shop. I already have quite a lot of materials, but I might have to go to a couple, not treasure islands, what they're called, a couple Nook Miles islands to collect any like clay, or I think it's the iron nuggets that I really tend to struggle with. So yeah, if I haven't got enough, I'll have to do a couple of those. And the new home loan, which I can almost afford, honestly, if I do a little bit of fishing and certainly diving today, I can probably pay that back immediately. Okay, and a Nook Miles ticket, so I will take that. That also means that I will be able to look for other villagers. I don't think I'll be doing that today. However, if I do need those iron nuggets. I might end up seeing a couple. It won't be on purpose though. And I don't have any extra tickets other than, you know, say the one in the it'll be in the airport, and whatever I can afford with whatever Nook Miles I currently have, which isn't a lot. I'll probably make a couple as I do my chores and things. Anyway, I'm gonna make my net and do my dailies. Okay, and with that, that is, I believe, all my fossils, and I got my my bottle here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that up, and it's from Simon the Smart Guy, and it's a Matryoshka, which I believe that's the doll that goes within the doll. I hope I'm saying that right, and I hope that is correct. I'm not I'm not an expert by any means. Unfortunately, there is a fossil up on that cliff, but I cannot reach it, so that's gonna have to stay there. I still have these cherries to bury somewhere, so I guess probably not by the water side, but maybe here. I'll put one here, just in case I accidentally sell them, since when I got rid of a inventory full of shells, I did almost sell them, so I don't want to do that again. Maybe one over here. I also need to get 9 pieces of iron, so with any luck I'll get that. Oh, I can also do this, so I'll do that right after I buried this this cherry. And there we go. That is 1,000, and I'll be burying 10,000 as a replacement. And that will help me in the long run. That is a great investment. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get my my fossils looked at because the museum is halfway being built. So I will just leave them here on the floor for now. And my next task is going to be, I guess, trying to get as much iron as I can out of the, I think it's 4 available stones that I can reach, as long as one of them isn't a money rock. And then making sure I have enough wood. So I believe I'm going to need a little bit more. I don't have enough hardwood, but that is it, just 30 of each wood type and 30 of the iron. So wish me luck, and off I go. Oh, and Sheldon here has pinged, so let's see what he would like. I heard you're getting stuff together to build a shop. Good hustle. I found something that might be of help to you. Sorry there, Sheldon, I'm having trouble speaking. And it's some iron nuggets, and that really does help. Let's see how many he gave me. And he gave me 2, and actually no, he gave me more than that. That is plenty, so I have enough already. However, I will just finish off doing those sort of dailies. I think I have another rock that I could hit, and I do need a bit of wood, so I'll go ahead and do that first. Oh, and I also got a piece of furniture, and it's a baby chair. Oh, and now Ursula has pinged as well, so let's see what Ursula has to say. Oh, I've got an idea. If they've got you gathering stuff for a shop, you might want this. Oh, and is this the proper shovel? Thank you so much. That will really help. I've been avoiding using any. It is, I think it's the flimsy shovel, and oh no, is it just another axe? It is another axe. It's the stone axe. Honestly, I thought she was giving me a shovel. I don't know why, but at least I have a stone axe now. That should last a little bit longer than the flimsy axe that I'm using. I don't know, is it sometimes a shovel? Is it always an axe? I swear sometimes. Maybe it's because I'm using this axe right now. But that should be enough anyway. So let's have a quick look. Yep, I have enough hardwood. So I'm just going to quickly sort out my inventory here because it's a bit messy. So I'm going to put this down. And there we go. That's looking a little bit better. So I have the 3 different types of wood. I have the iron nuggets. I have this present that I popped from a balloon. And it's some socks. I'll go ahead and wear those. I don't know what I'm wearing. The baby chair that I got out of the tree that I shook, so I'll place that just here for now. And I did get a few Nook Miles, so let's see what they are. And it seems like a lot of these. Some shells for chopping woods, for hitting those rocks, and I don't quite have enough for the weeds, but I do actually have enough on me. And I could catch some snowflakes. I still want to build that snowman. for also planting those cherries. I got some more. And also getting those shells off the beach. And Nook Miles for Nook Miles. And that is it. I do believe I'm quite far a bit away from getting the inventory expansion. I think that's like 5,000, so I don't know if I'll be able to get those. But at least I should be able to go back to, I don't know if it's Timmy or Tommy, sorry. And I'll be able to pay off that shop, so let's do that right now. I'd like to donate. Oh my, you brought in everything we need all at once. So these are all for you. You can have them all right now. There you go. Oh my goodness, that means we have everything we need to get started on our shop. And he's going to give me a couple of floorings and wallpapers. It's very nice of you. And of course, the actual shop location. So I'll probably just be putting this on the other side of resident services right for now. I normally put them all on the beach, but I just fancy a bit of a change, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to sell these weeds so I can get that other Nook Miles achievement. Okay, and let's just quickly collect that. And let's see, I'm just going to put it over here. It's going to crush a few trees, that's okay. I don't mind. Let's see. A bit further back, I think. And maybe I'll leave a little bit more of a gap. I think this will do, so let me imagine it first. And there we go. This will do just fine. I really don't know what I'm going to be doing with this island finally, so I think this will do as a temporary solution. I've also gotten a bit tired of always having them on the beach, honestly. So I guess I'm kind of done for today. Thank you, Sheldon, for your little donation. That really did help. I could definitely just pop into my home though first and say goodbye there. There's plenty to be done for the next day. I might even be starting from this day tomorrow so that I can actually finish paying off my home and also do some diving and things and get those all donated to Blathers. But for now, I think this will do. I might even collect anything else I got from here. These two things to put inside my home. Okay, so here's my little home. It's very small. Let's get through all these menus. And here we are. So let's push these things back a little bit. So I've made a bit of space. I'm still going to want my sofa and my bed here. I could put my hat in storage though, so it's not just on the floor. I'll probably do the same thing with my socks because I don't really want my socks just on the floor. So let's put them in storage. Gold parquet or cute blue tile. Wow, that's really something. I think I might go with the this golden parquet over the other one, and I've got this. So, oh, that's lovely. That's very fancy though. I have a corkboard which I can put on top of this window. So let's do that. Lovely, that makes no sense. And a little baby chair I'll just put there. I mean, it's not meant to be fancy, it's a first home, so it is going to look a little bit messy. I also have this Zodiac figure, and this, I don't even know how to say it, Kodamatsu? It's this bamboo thing. I think it's quite a nice item, so I wanted it just in case I decided I wanted it on a different island, so I don't know, maybe on Cupid, maybe it'll look nice on there. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't manage to do any diving, but I'll probably try to do my best to do that next time. And I guess that's all for today. I don't have any way of saying goodbye or waving. I don't have any things, so I'm just going to sit on the sofa instead. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. So remember, MumsyWord. Goodbye.